Welcome back to another episode of the Local Agent Podcast. My name is Maya, your host.
And I'm Michelle, your co-host. And today we have Pat Stifler, who will be our guest. Hi, Pat. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and start off. Please explain what your business is about and what type of services are offered.
Okay, so the name of my business is Options in Insurance, and we do all types of health insurance. I help people get covered California, for instance, through the state. I help people with Medicare, employee benefits. When employers want to give their employees some great benefits, I have great plans for that. And I've been licensed for 38 years, a long time. I started when I was 5.
Wow.
Anyway, and that's what I do. I've been doing it for a very long time. I'm also very involved in my association. I am the past president of the Orange County chapter of the California Association of Health Insurance Professionals. I'm also on the state board, and I've been on the national board as well. And I don't know, about 5 years ago, I received the Distinguished Service Award from the national organization for work I've done. I do a lot of charity work through that association and raise a lot of money. And I've also been on a lot of boards. So that was probably my biggest honor, was getting that Distinguished Service Award.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats. So what has been something that you see the seniors normally struggle with to obtain health insurance?
The biggest issue right now are the prescription drugs. Last year, for instance, if people had got separate prescription drugs and they weren't covered in their plan, the rates went up, some of the medications weren't covered. That's the biggest struggle they have. And just understanding Medicare, that scares them when they have to apply for Medicare. It's so different from what they're used to if they have employee benefits or if they have individual. So my job is to make it make sense to them, explain it to them so that they understand what they're getting, and also to find the best plan for them that includes their doctor and their prescriptions. So I think the biggest thing is the fear of the unknown of what Medicare is all about.
Yeah.
And the prescription drug plans.
I also heard on social media that Trump was going to eliminate that. Is that something?
Eliminate what?
The Medicare?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. That would never happen. No. No, he's not going to eliminate that. He's not going to eliminate Medi-Cal for people that are, deserving of Medi-Cal.
Yeah.
That should be on Medi-Cal.
Okay, that's
And
good
Medicare,
to know.
he won't touch. He'd have a lot of angry seniors if he tried to touch Medicare, including me.
How do you get your clients for options in insurance?
I do belong to a networking group called BNI, and I do get some referrals from there. But most of my business is word of mouth. I help a client, and then they refer people to, and that's. I really don't have to advertise a lot. I get a lot of, clients that are happy with me, and they refer me to their friends and their family.
That's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I know you've been one of the longest-standing chamber members, and you also serve on the ambassador team. What inspired you to become a part of the chamber?
Well, when it started out, we were a networking group, and I was trying to get business. And so we all joined this networking group, and then someone mentioned that let's start a chamber. And I thought that was a great idea. When I lived in Yorba Linda, I belonged to the chamber there. So, of course, I was excited that we were going to start a chamber. And I think that they're great for the community. I think that they help all the businesses. They stand by the businesses, and it's something I knew that I wanted to be a part of.
Very nice. I was able to actually look back at our records, and this year is actually your 15 years with the chamber.
Wow.
So thank you for being a part of the chamber for this long.
As long as the chamber's been.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
Yeah. Do I get a cake?
You'll receive something special.
Yeah, the chambers, this chamber, I can compare it to Yorba Linda. Yorba Linda, it was nice, but there wasn't a lot of camaraderie. Everyone was kind of there passing out. They were kind of cliquish, and they'd hang out with the people they knew. I don't see that with the Eastville Chamber. Everybody's really helpful. Everybody's friendly. I don't see cliques.
Yeah.
It's just a whole different atmosphere compared to, and I've been to other chamber members for different things, and chamber events for different chambers, and I just don't. This is such a unique one, and I think if you're a business owner in Eastville, that you should definitely join the chamber. Even in Southeast Vale and Northeast Vale and East East Vale. They should all be members.
Absolutely. I know you've been a member since the chamber started, but you're also an ambassador, right? So what inspired you to make that commitment to become an ambassador for the chamber?
I just wanted to be more involved with the chamber, and I wanted to spread the word about how good I think this chamber is. I've seen it go through a lot of changes. There was a period of time when things were rough, when Harry left for a while, and when he came back, everything changed, and I could see that things were going to change, so I wanted to be part of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, thank you for being a part of the ambassador team. I know you're very helpful when it comes to helping us do some tasks or with the check-ins at certain events. So with that being said, out of all the chamber events, which one is your favorite to attend?
You know, the last year's installation, I think, was my favorite. I just liked the venue. I liked the way you did things, and I really liked that you honored Kay, my friend Kay. So.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that was probably my favorite one so far. I did miss a couple because I was traveling, but that was so far that's been my favorite. So I hope we do the same venue and the same type of thing again, but that was great. Was that last year or the year before?
That was last year.
Last year, yeah.
And overall, which one is like your number one favorite that you're always looking forward for that event?
I think the installation is
installation
always. I
dinner.
think it's special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody gets the recognition
Yeah.
in those dinners
Yeah.
and comes together.
Yep. And
So-
I think probably second is the day of prayer. That's always really nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
That always gets like the number one.
Yeah, a lot of people
then-
say National Day of Prayer.
Yeah.
And then the food,
Taste of
Taste
Eastville.
of Eastville. I'm like the food.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves food.
Well, then they
so.
do the state of the city too, which is good. Kind of gives everybody a, especially those of us, those that aren't on the chamber, just normal people living here in Eastville, lets them understand what's going on in our city.
Exactly.
'Cause a lot of them don't know.
Yeah, it's very informative.
And it also informs the community members of the businesses
Right.
around the area. So we're coming close to an end of our interview, and we always ask our guest this question: what impact has the chamber had on your business growth?
Well, I've had several people contact me regarding health insurance. A lot of Medicare, a lot of individual that maybe they're self-employed. They need to have health insurance. So I have had a few referrals from that. And I just think being around other people, I think it always improves your business no matter what. Even if you're not getting referrals, I think it just makes you, when you talk when you hear other people, how they run their business, it helps you become a better business person, I personally think. So.
Yeah.
So I have one last question for you. Could you describe how your experience with the chamber has been this far?
For 15 years.
As I said, it's had its ups and downs. In the beginning, we were excited, and Harry left, and then things got a little bit, disorganized. I was happy when Harry came back, and I could see that. The growth was like instantaneous. So I've had mostly good experiences, but mostly when things started changing, whenever that was, and things went for the better. And I think I like going to the meetings. I like talking. Everyone's so nice, and I think I see this chamber getting just stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
That's what I predict. So.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of the membership. If our viewers wanted to contact you, maybe had some information on Medicare, how can they contact you?
They can contact me by email at pat@optionsininsurance.com, or they can call me by phone, which is my easiest way is my cell phone, 714-458-3219.
Awesome, yeah. So we'll go ahead and link all your information. I know you might have a website as well.
Yes.
We can link that in case any of our viewers want to reach out to you. But we thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Both. Is there anything else that you want to add on?
No?
No?
Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, and if you would like to become a member with the Eastville Chamber, we will link the information below as well. That way you can contact Michelle and become a member of the Greatest Chamber. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.